Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, we are going to be making one of the most delicious and underrated brunch cocktails around, the Bellini. We're going to talk about the cocktail family that the Bellini lives inside of, maybe. We're going to make the cocktail, and as always, stay tuned to the very end because we're going to use that cocktail family formula to make our own fun variation of the Bellini. Hi everyone, I'm Chris from A Bar Above. I'm a 15-year veteran in the bar and somebody that loves making delicious drinks. Now, when it comes to the cocktail family that the Bellini lives inside of, things are gonna get really weird here, and we're gonna kind of talk you through the thought process and kind of leave it back on you at the end to make your own call. So when we made the mimosa video, which is a very similar cocktail, it is champagne and orange juice, we categorize that as more of an evolved fizz, and that makes sense based off of its history. Now, the orange juice does provide both sweetness and sour in the same ingredient, so that's kind of why we put it into the fizz family, which belongs in the sour family. But when we take a look at the Bellini, we have something that is much more sweet than balanced, right? We're using a peach syrup or a peach puree in combination with sparkling wine. So technically, it's a two-part cocktail, and this is where things get weird. The alcohol and the carbonation are coming from the same place, the champagne or the sparkling wine in this case. The flavor, which is usually part of the mixer, is in the puree, so when you combine them all together, it's technically a highball, could be a fizz. We're gonna leave that up to you. Now, the important part to remember about cocktail families is it gives you, the person creating the cocktail, the mental framework to start adjusting your recipes to come up with your own final cocktail. That, in my opinion, is the entire purpose of a cocktail family. We don't need to really get mucked and mired into classifying every single cocktail, as long as you understand the variables that you have to work with to come up with your own drink. Now, that being said, there's no better way to kind of show you how this works than to make one. So let's go ahead and make the classic Bellini. To make the Bellini, it's actually very, very simple. It is a built cocktail. So we are gonna go ahead and add our puree right into our glass. Next, it is a two-part cocktail, so we're just gonna simply pour our bubbly right over the top of it. Now, when you open these up, you always wanna have your finger on the cage here or else it's gonna pop up and it can be very dangerous. So whenever you open a bottle of champagne, you just wanna hear it hiss a little bit. Now, hopefully I do this correctly. There you go, perfect. And we're just gonna pour a little bit right on top. Give it a quick stir. And then top it off. And there we have it, the Bellini. Now let's go ahead and try the Bellini. Cheers, everyone. This is a delicious cocktail. It is absolutely perfect for brunch. It is big, it's kind of rich, round, but then the champagne kind of undercuts it to make it a little bit more crisp and light. This is a really, really delicious cocktail. And now let's go ahead and make our variation on the Bellini. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. We're gonna build everything in this glass here. And we're gonna start off with that puree. Next, we're gonna add some bitters in here to kind of add some more depth of flavor to the cocktail. And a fun addition is just a little pastis or some absinthe in there as well. So this is gonna add a lot more interesting elements into the cocktail. And then, same build after that. We're gonna top it off with some champagne. Give it a quick stir. And top it off. And for this one, we're just gonna do a simple garnish on this one of a lemon twist. And there we have it, our version of the Bellini. Cheers, everyone. Now let's go ahead and taste our version of the Bellini. Cheers, everyone. That's good. That is very different. than the classic Bellini that we just made. The classic Bellini is just kind of a single note. You have that one focus on the peach, where this one has a lot more kind of flavors bouncing around. You get a little bit of that peach, you get the absinthe kind of coming in behind it, balances out with the bitters in there. This is a super fun version of the Bellini, and yeah, I'm very happy with this one. So cheers. There we have it. We have talked about the cocktail family structure of the Bellini. We've made the Bellini, and we've used that cocktail family structure in order to come up with our own fun and really delicious variation on the peach Bellini, which I highly recommend you try. Now we're gonna make some more cocktail videos just like this in the future, and we want you to join us along the way. We're gonna come up with some really fun and delicious variations on classic cocktails. So hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon, and you'll get notified anytime we release cocktail videos just like this. Until then, I hope you are enjoying your favorite version of the Bellini. Cheers.